at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let's hear it one more time for
It's not a mirage you see at Phoenix. The green flag is just moments away. 200 miles of NASCAR action in the desert on Fox is next. Welcome back to Phoenix International Raceway. Xfinity Series racing on Fox today is presented by Geico. Brad Keselowski knows this track well. Let's take you back to the last time we raced here in November. It was Brad Keselowski, an Xfinity Series champion, Sprint Cup Series champion, who got the victory on a last lap pass. So from driver to analyst, he's helping us call the action in the booth today. Joined by BK is Adam Alexander and Michael Waltrip. Let's send it upstairs, guys, for the call of the race. BK, I'm guessing you're ready. You know this place quite well.
Yeah, and you know, Danielle, I was thinking, hard to believe, that's the last time the 22 car went to Victory Lane in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. And you look at the early portion of the schedule in 2015, we went to Daytona, had a couple of mile and a halves. Here we come to Phoenix, that is unlike any other venue we go to on the circuit, Brad.
Boy, it sure is, Adam. 1 mile track. We've been at mile and a half, so we've been at 2.5 mile tracks. Now we're all the way down to 1 mile track. And this is a tricky 1 mile track. Very slick. The pavement is pretty fresh. The tires have very little grip. And you're going to need all the tricks you can pull out to make a pass for a lead and win this race.
And when you race down in 3 and 4, you get down on the apron, you're going to get loose and slide up into another guy, and it could cause a spin.
Big time loose. This might be a 1 mile track, but you can still get really aero loose here.
You and I were talking earlier on the race day show about how this track will change. Really hot right now, and the track temperature probably going to be north of 120 when we go green today, Brad.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference. The way the track widens out like we spoke about earlier, and it even gets hard to see. Turn 1, the Phoenix sun setting, woo, that can be tough. You're already going over 160 mile an hour, and you can't see sometimes.
I've given you every chance to divulge all your secrets. I saw you shift that car. Are these guys going to be shifting gears today while trying to make those passes?
Well, you saw some of my secrets, not all of them, Michael. But yes, you're going to see a lot of shifting. Very important in these nationwide cars, especially the restarts. But you get bogged behind a slow car, you might have to grab a gear, but you got to be careful, Michael and Adam. If you grab that gear too soon, downshift, and it'll wheel hop, and you might spin out and back in the wall.
I'm wondering if he passed any of those secrets on to Joey Logano. After all, his teammate is on the pole. 4 straight time he's been in the Xfinity Series. He started out front. Let's go trackside.
And now for the most famous words in motorsports, please welcome your Grand Marshal, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer for Axalta, Charlie Shaver.
On behalf of all of our employees and Axalta Faster, Tougher, Brighter 200, drivers, start your engines!
40 engines have come to life here in the desert. We go green when we continue, and after the break, we go from the driver's seat.
You're watching Fox NASCAR.
The word 1 week ago in Las Vegas was domination. Austin Dillon leading 183 of 200 laps en route to his third career victory. Had to hold off a hard-charging Ryan Blaney, the 22, sideways in the final lap. He would have to settle for a runner-up because it was Austin Dillon who took the checkers. First time he had gone to victory lane in Las Vegas. And now from the driver's seat, Austin Dillon.
Let's see what he's got to say. Hey, Austin Dillon, it's Michael Waltrip up in the Fox booth. How's that Rheem Chevy looking for today? Sounds like maybe he was talking to his crew. Austin Dillon, you got a copy? It's Mike in the Fox booth.
I got you loud and clear.
I love NASCAR racing. Last week you dominated, and you had to make a major block on Ryan Blaney and then hold off a sliding Blaney to win. What do you expect about today? Sliding around again?
Oh, definitely a lot of heat out here. Some really good race cars. Competition's tough, and this Xfinity Series is a lot of fun. So we'll see if we can keep our Rheem Chevy up here toward the front all day and race hard at the end.
Austin Dillon, this is Brad Keselowski in the booth, and I got a follow-up question to Michael. We've seen your car dominated last week, and it was amazing. What's been the key? You're starting 5th here today. What's been the key? That was your first incredible dominating win. Can you keep it going?
You know, I think Nick and the guys back at RCR worked really hard this offseason to get some sheer speed put in our cars. And I tell you what, this is one of the best Phoenix cars I've ever had here. It turns really nicely. So I'd like to see what it does in traffic right here at the start and do like you did last year and get it done at the end.
10-4. Great job. You've done a heck of a job last week. All the best today. Good luck, Austin.
Thanks, Brad.
Austin Dillon qualifying earlier today, put it on the 5th position inside of row 3. Certainly a driver to watch, looking to go back-to-back after that long winless streak that came to a close last weekend in Las Vegas. Before we go green today, got to make one last trip down the pit lane. Let's start with the hometown kid, Chris Neville. Good afternoon, Chris.
Well, Adam, another driver to watch, 23-year-old rookie Daniel Suarez. Last week, he became the first Mexican-born driver to finish in the top 10 since Adrian Fernandez did it back in Mexico City 2007. Now, he's back at a racetrack where he won last year in the NASCAR Toyota Series. This weekend, he's got a lot of speed. He's got confidence from last year's win. He's looking for another top 10. Matt?
Chris, during his rookie and championship year, Chase Elliott fired off 3 wins early and then went winless the final 4 months of the year. Now, he told me that the mood and the feeling within the team is similar to how it was a year ago as he's trying to get back that race-winning prowess. He expects the groove to widen out. But to give you a mindset of where he is, Joey Logano asked him in driver interviews, where exactly are you in points? And Chase said, I really don't know. I'm here for the trophy. Vince Welsh?
Well, the man who's leading the points is Ty Dillon. He drives the 3 car. They have not qualified well this season, but they have raced extremely well, 2/3 and an 1/8. I asked crew chief Danny Stockman what was going to be the key to a successful day today now that they actually qualified a little better, and he said it's still the same. Especially here, you've got to keep up with the ever-changing track. It's hot and sunny. The track's going to get slippery. You don't have many pit stops to stay on top of it. That will be the key to victory today.
Thank you, Vince. And today's aerial coverage provided by Goodyear. Everything they learn making tires for the grueling demands of NASCAR inspires what rolls into yours. Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR.
We have the blimp in the sky. We're not going to miss a thing. Those guys dive off that back straightaway and cut the dog leg, or down off the track in turns 3 and 4. We're going to see it all.
And right behind our Toyota pace car today will be the man that won the pole earlier today, Joey Logano and Kevin Harvick, the all-new 2015 Toyota Camry, pacing the field. So you look at the numbers for today's race, and here's one of the things I talked about earlier, that track temp, 119 degrees, 200 laps, 200 miles, not a lot of opportunities to get your work done today.
One of the shorter races we have in the series, and it's about to start now on Fox.
Pace cars on the pit lane. A gorgeous, sunny Saturday afternoon in the desert. Green flag in the air, and we are underway the Desert Mile.
Well, Adam, I was nervous about Joey Logano picking the bottom on the start, but it looked great. Look at him zoom off.
Yeah, he got a really nice jump right at the start line on Kevin Harvick, and that allowed him to clear him down into turn 1 and grab that lead.
All the way, look at this, we're 3 wide, lap 1, down the backstretch in that dog leg. This is where it's going to get hairy.
Teammates here, Matt Kenseth outside of the younger Eric Jones. Brian Scott working over Chris Buescher, Dakota Armstrong right behind him.
really great aggressive racing to start. This is awesome.
And these restarts, and in this case the start of the race, huge opportunity for these drivers. So difficult to pass here. You want to go get what you can when the field is bunched up.
That's exactly right, Adam. And also something we'll have to watch on the restarts as we go forward. Visually, it's hard to see if everybody in front of you gets a clean start. A lot of times the starts will get backed up and people will get some damage. So you have to be really careful because your mindset is I got to go, I got to jump on them, I got to get them. But then they check up in front of you, you can bust your radiator in.
We're going to see a lot of chaos on the restarts. We're seeing a lot of chaos at the start here. This is great.
Nice move by Chase Elliott. That car was really strong on his last race run in practice yesterday. Really consistent fast laps, and he's moving forward already.
And it looks really strong right now, Michael. I'll tell you what, last year in the spring race here with the Xfinity season, that's when I really knew Chase Elliott was going to be something special. One of his first starts here, and he passed me and drove by him. I thought, wow, who's that guy? I didn't even know that car.
Landon Castle inside of the 19 of Mike Bliss. Chase Elliott, when we came here in November, 5th place finish, clinched the championship a year ago. And here are a couple of teammates. Darrell Wallace Jr. around the outside of his teammate Elliott Sadler, who's fallen back at the start.
Yeah, he's had a tough go of it here in the opening laps, falling back 6 spots now.
Now, we saw him in qualifying. He had to run an extra run, Michael, to make it into the final bracket, the top 12. Maybe he's got a little extra time on his tires. These Nationwide cars, they don't get to change tires like we see in the Sprint Cup Series. Xfinity cars get stuck with the same tires they ran in practice and qualifying. And so that gives them a little extra cycles, and it can make the start of the race a little hairy, Michael.
I think that's what's happened to Elliott. The experience that he has, he'll fight back from that. Look at Logano go. He's stretching it out on Kevin Harvick here early in the going. We talked earlier today during qualifying, Brad, that if you're going to beat Logano, Harvick, or Kenseth, then you're going to be a star. I mean, you're going to be a star soon. If you beat these 3 cars here today, they're heavily favored to win this race. But you got a guy like Eric Jones who's has a good start going, and then Chase Elliott moving up as well. Be interesting to see if the young cats can go up there and do something with these 3 Cup guys.
Looking right now here at Kevin Harvick's onboard camera, and you know, he has dominated this series in the Cup level for the last 5 or 6 starts, and he's just winning races left and right. But over here on the Xfinity side, it hasn't been as easy for him. He's got a lot of starts. He actually holds the career start record here, but he only has 1 win in the Xfinity Series here. So let's see if he can pull it off here today.
22 starts, 16 top 5s, 6 runner-up finishes. Harvick is good here, but as you said, he's had a hard time finding his way to victory lane. And here's a nice battle. Brian Scott driving to the inside of the 18, Daniel Suarez. That puts Scott up to 8th. He started 12th after not being able to run the final round of qualifying when that tire was flat.
Yeah, and he's got a fast car. His car in practice was good yesterday. I've been impressed with Suarez's start too, though, Adam. He's a raw rookie. He's never had an Xfinity car on this racetrack, qualified up in inside the top 10. A lot of times when you start that well as a young guy, you're anxious, you're ready to go. You make a mistake early. Daniel's been cool under fire and just pacing right along inside the top 10.
Coming off his career best a week ago, finished 10th at Las Vegas.
This is a tricky track, especially for a rookie. And if you can have a solid day here today, that's really important. Get your career going.
Just underway. He started on the pole. He's led every lap. Joey Logano looking for his first victory since September of 2013. He's in charge today. NASCAR on Fox, presented by Geico, is sponsored by Xfinity, the official entertainment provider of NASCAR, and by Ford F-150, introducing the all-new Ford F-150, the future of tough. And it is a Ford out front here at Phoenix. So with that, we get our Ford EcoBoost track facts. Roush Fenway, 9 wins here. That's the most all time. And when you look at Ford Racing, 11 Phoenix victories coming by 6 different drivers. Not only do they get there a lot, they do it with great diversity. The top 5, Joey Logano, Matt Kenseth up to 2nd. And here you see the battle for 3rd. Kevin Harvick is there. Eric Jones coming from behind.
It got a little bit tight down in 3 and 4 a bit ago, Adam. These 2nd, 3rd, 4th battle came upon the lap car.
Well, you're going to see Matt, Michael, gets really wide here. He's just trying to find a spot to get by the lap car, and he got a little bit out of the groove to do it. But you got to find a spot, and Kevin sneaks under him to try to pass him back to get 2nd. It didn't work. The preferred groove was with Matt when he got to turn 1 and 2, and I think Kevin gave him a little bit of a break, too.
Peyton Sellers in that 97 car held his groove. He didn't bobble around. He was predictable about where he was, but it just happened to be that Matt committed to the high side and Sellers went a bit higher than he expected.
Brian Scott has done a nice job in the early going. Gone from 12th to 7th. Just went inside of Regan Smith, Vince.
Yeah, the only issue that Brian Scott has had, because he's got a very good handling race car at this point, is the fact that he had some debris on the grill, so his water temperature was up just creeping above 250. But when he got to the back of the 7 car just prior to that pass, he was able to get that debris off, so that shouldn't be an issue moving forward.
You see just a little bit.
To get it off, there wasn't anybody else in front of the 7, you know what I mean? I know. Let's just keep an eye on that.
As many problems as this team has had this season, any water temperature's got to make them a little bit nervous, and the crew as well. They had some engine trouble at Atlanta, you remember, during practice. They couldn't get that car running properly, and then last week blew up before the race started. And today, it all continued. He had a flat tire during qualifying. Now he's got debris on his grill. Come on, man, let's shake this.
Snake bit.
Yeah.
These two can't get away from each other. Talking about Chase Elliott and Austin Dillon, and here comes Dillon to the inside, trying to jump back inside the top 5.
Now, this is that spot right here where you really want to be able to shift and get that extra burst. He's going to get a little break from Chase. Chase is going to let him go, which is a real gentleman move for this point of the race. Smart move. But Austin looks really fast. That backstretch pass, really difficult to pull off, and he's going to make it happen.
Talked earlier, Darrell Wallace Jr. fighting his car in practice yesterday. Didn't qualify where he would have liked. 16th right now, exactly where he started. He's behind another Ford in Dakota Armstrong, and right behind him is Jeremy Clements. Clements having a solid day in the 17th position.
Yeah, he is. And look at Eric Jones. Every lap, he just seems to get better and better, and he's closed right in on the back of Kevin Harvick, Matt.
He just continues to impress. It doesn't matter what NASCAR series he's competing in. 2 truck wins here last fall. He left Phoenix with a 6th place finish. Right now, right there, he says to the center of the corner, his car just is so smooth and rolls it very well. There's where it starts to get a little edgy on exit.
Brad, how impressive is it that this 18-year-old kid can get in Kyle Busch's car, race it inside the top 5. He's going to have a shot to win some races this year in it. He is a very talented young man.
And don't forget, Michael, he's already won races here with the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. So he's got the talent, he's got a little experience here. And this car, the 54 car, you know, we're used to seeing Kyle Busch in it. And when we see Kyle Busch in it, this is probably his best track. In his last few starts, he's led over 140 laps each time. So this is a great opportunity for Eric. It's one of his best tracks in a car that's had a lot of speed, a little bit different team structure, but still, I look for big things out of him today.
Late last week at Las Vegas, I looked up at the board. There was one driver in the top 5 who was not running the Sprint Cup race. It was Eric Jones in the 20. Today, he's in the 54. Again, the only driver inside the top 5 that is not running the Sprint Cup race here tomorrow. Joey Logano is the race leader, 24 of 200 laps complete here in the desert. Oh, what a gorgeous Saturday afternoon it is. Top 5, 30 laps in here at Phoenix. Joey Logano, Matt Kenseth, Kevin Harvick, Eric Jones, and Austin Dillon.
Austin Dillon has been working over Eric Jones and went to the apron in turns 3 and 4. Looks like he's going to take that spot away.
And I've been watching that 33. He really has been doing a nice job in the last 10 laps as the run continues and the tires go away of working his way to the front.
Sure, come and goers, Adam. You're going to see that in these races here. Hot temps mean tires take off and fall off. So you got to have a setup that can achieve both. And that's what we're seeing with Austin Dillon. He's really kind of flown through the last few positions. But another thing I saw too, Michael, was we saw Eric Jones get right to the back of Kevin Harvick, and then he kind of stalled out a little bit, and now he's kind of falling back into the clutches of Austin Dillon.
Well, and it'll be interesting to see as these guys, as the laps develop and we get more and more time on these tires. There you can see Chris Buescher making his way around Daniel Suarez. That's a position inside the top 10. As these tires get hotter and hotter, whether they move around, whether that groove goes way up high in 3 and 4 or 1 and 2, what these drivers do to compensate for the fact that their cars aren't handling right anymore.
And this is tough for those guys that didn't qualify well, because when you have a car as strong as Joey's is, and you go on a long green flag run to start the race, that means a lot of drivers are going to get trapped a lap down.
Long green flag runs. You see how wide the track is. See how wide the black groove got there. Long green flag runs. This will be interesting to see how the tires fall off like we spoke about. This is the first long run for the Xfinity cars since they've been here at Phoenix on this tire. So we're all going to learn this together, and these drivers are learning their way through it as well.
Larry, 35 laps in, what are your observations?
Well, I've been listening to Brad and Michael, and yeah, this is by far the longest run that any of these Xfinity Series drivers made in practice, and a Sunoco fuel run here is about 80 to 85 laps. So we are closing in on half of a fuel run. But I too am noticing that this track is turning blacker and blacker. Goodyear made a change with this right side tire to give it more grip, but it also puts more rubber down. One last thing, as far as strategy, we talked in the pre-race about a short race. We are now, the window is open where if the caution comes out, these drivers could make this race on just one more trip to pit road after they make this next stop.
Mentioned Joey Logano, Larry, working his way through the lap traffic.
And just nipping away at that lead. You see Matt Kenseth in the second black car behind Logano. He's just 100th of a second here and there, but he's beginning to really put a dent in this lead.
What's happening with our leader, Vince?
Well, the car is definitely tightened up on Joey Logano, but he's really working well with Tab Boyd, his spotter. Tab is alerting Joey to where the traffic is, because if you can maneuver through the traffic better than Matt Kenseth behind you, you might be able to build that lead instead of having it shrink. But you can see it's a logjam for the 22 right now. Chris?
And Vince, you can see Matt Kenseth just 2 car lengths behind Joey Logano right now. Very happy with the balance. He said if anything he'd like it to rotate a little bit better in the center, get off the corner a little better, but he said he's got a great car, especially in clean air.
Matt Kenseth 2 wins here, and now the battle for third heating up. Kevin Harvick has it, but Austin Dillon continuing his climb to the inside, and Harvick going to use the 0 of Harrison Rhodes as a pick to stay out in front of that 33.
Is it me, or do these leaders seem to be in traffic every second of every lap? Every time you go to make a move, you got to either go 3 wide or dodge a lap car. This is intense. What a great run early in the going by the guy that dominated and won last week, Austin Dillon.
Joey Logano 4 wide as he cuts across that kink off of turn 2, and Matt Kenseth wasting no time trying to run him down. That is great.
Good. All clear. Perfect.
That's going to make a highlight reel.
More aggressive than you thought this early in the race, Brad?
I mean, everywhere you look, 3 wide, 4 wide, trying to get by these lap cars, it's so important.
And these two won't let it quit. Austin Dillon, 33, 88, Kevin Harvick, side by side for third.
Austin's been a little bit faster. We've seen that, Michael, but he keeps getting stuck behind these lap cars every time he tries to make a move. Looks like he might have a shot at getting Kevin here.
But Kevin's really working that higher groove. He's begun to slide up there and make some good time. So it's going to be a difficult pass for Austin to finish, but maybe into one here he can get the best of him.
Drivers that have won the last 2 weeks in the Xfinity Series. Austin Dillon last week at Las Vegas. A couple of weeks ago, it was Kevin Harvick who got the checkered flag at Atlanta. Give the position to Dillon, and don't look now, but here comes Eric Jones behind Kevin Harvick.
How do you like your passes? You like them 4 wide, Adam?
I'll take them any way I can get them, right?
So we see that red car, it looks like the 90 car, gets sideways, kind of checks the other lap cars up, And Joey knows if he lifts, Matt Kenseth's going to pass him. So he makes a very aggressive 4-wide pass, and that's incredible.
Matt said, I think I'll try it. Well, maybe not. Not right now. And I told you if that happened, that Goodyear blimp would have it. We had our eyeballs all over that move. What a great move by Logano to keep his momentum and keep the lead.
Mentioned Eric Jones was closing in earlier, and now he's going to lose his spot in the top 5 because Chase Elliott drove by.
Worked their way around the lap car of Mario Gosselin. Mario holding his line kind of up high. That's what you want a lapper to do. Just be consistent. Stay one groove or another, but there's so many of them.
The advantage for Joey Logano, 0.4 of a second. He's led every lap so far. We're 42 laps in here at Phoenix. NASCAR on Fox is presented by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Just a couple of laps shy of the 1/4 point in today's 200 lapper here at Phoenix International Raceway. Joey Logano really taking it to the field. Just went around Elliott Sadler, who's running 20th, to put him a lap down, and now a caution. And I said Elliott Sadler just went a lap down. The good news is, based on my scoring monitor, he's the first car 1 lap down, and that means he will get the free pass.
And he needs a break. He heard on his radio that he might be having some sort of engine problem. And also, report from Brendan Gaughan's team, something's not right with his number 62 South Point car either.
He had some problems in qualifying earlier today.
Yeah, they had a lug nut that they thought was hung in the wheel, worried that it might hit part of the brake assembly and cause an issue. Wonder if that's reared its head. You know, a couple of call outs here early in the going, Adam. Jeremy Clemens, strong run up to 13th. Bubba Wallace struggled all throughout practice, stayed on the lead lap, 14th. He's in a position to race into the top 10 again this week like he did last week. And Brennan Poole, steady progress, better and better. This kid's really impressive.
How about right behind him, Ryan Sieg? Another great effort today in qualifying. Finds himself inside the top 20 as we get set for the first cycle of pit stops of the day. Under caution. Chris Neville, lead us off.
Well, we can see Matt Kenseth moving from 4th up to 2nd, and he said he needs that car to turn a little bit better down in 1 and 2, but he'd like to get off 3 and 4 better. Matt?
Upper right, Kevin Harvick in the 88. His car was tight from corner entry to exit pretty much that entire run. They're going to make significant track bar adjustment and air pressure to free him up. Vince?
And the 33 car of Austin Dillon pitting from third place. Car just took off snug and stayed that way, so a little too tight. They're going to make an air pressure adjustment. It's going to be a 4-tire change for the 33. For Joey Logano, his only real complaint is that it's just too tight on both ends. So Logano's going to get freed up with some track bar and some air pressure.
Most everybody we saw there going with 4 tires. The exception that I noticed, Matt Kenseth, who will put that 20 car on point. We'll reset the field when we come back. 50 laps in here at Phoenix International Raceway. Happy to have you with us on a Saturday afternoon on Fox. Warm day here in the desert. Phoenix International Raceway hosting the NASCAR Xfinity Series, 4th race of the season, 2nd of the West Coast swing, and seeing some strategy play out early. Matt Kenseth took 2 tires, so did Eric Jones. They will restart 1-2. The 62 of Brendan Gaughan exiting pit road. He came back down, and on his original stop, a penalty over the wall too soon.
Yeah, check this cat out. He lands in the pit box just too quickly, and he realized he had done it, but it was too late. Once your foot touches the ground, the penalty is flagged.
Here's what they're saying on the radio.
That's all right, boys. It's our first time. We knew we'd get caught with that sometimes. We'll be good enough to get back through there.
Hey, absolutely. We got a good piece, okay? That was good lap times. We're in the ball game. We got to just execute the rest of the day, and we'll be fine.
All right, Brad, I got an appointment for you, okay? Tomorrow, Katie Nolan brings her fresh perspective on the world of sports and gives her unfiltered take on the week's headlines. It's smart, funny, irreverent, and unlike anything else you've ever seen. Garbage Time with Katie Nolan premieres tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Fox Sports 1.
I guarantee I'm going to watch if it's unlike anything I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting kind of old. I want to see it all now.
Follows the Timbers and Galaxy on Fox Sports 1. Look forward to that.
Remember when it seemed when Eric Jones got to the back of cars, his car got tight. Now he's got that thing on the front row. If he can get a good start here, get out in front, maybe that car will go to town for him.
Race leader picking the high lane here on the restart, Michael. That's a big choice.
Ty Dillon, another one of those drivers that took 2 tires, gained some track position. See him outside of the 22 of Joey Logano, and look at the mess back behind him. Austin Dillon is there, Chase Elliott a part of that mix, Brian Scott, Regan Smith, wow.
Brian Scott's been really fast. He got mired back a little bit with the problems he had in qualifying with the flat tire, major bummer, but I think he's working his way forward quite well.
and a posting of the 51 of Jeremy Clements. They were another one of the teams that were penalized on that last pit stop for going over the wall too soon. Then he didn't line up properly, and that's the reason NASCAR is posting him. Tough break for the kid that was running inside the top 15.
Yeah, we talked about the strong start that he had in the 13th spot, and now it's going to go a lap down at least here. You can see those 4 tires on Logano working his way around Jones, and I think it's just a matter of time until he goes up there and gets Kenseth. The talk in the garage area, Brad, was these tires don't fall off. They're a really solid, fast Goodyear tire, but I'm surprised that some teams elected for 2 tires there 50 laps into the run.
Yeah, that sounds like something the crew chief would say, Michael. I want 4 tires. Give me 4 tires. And I think right now Joey Logano's got them, and I think you're right. I think he'll run Matt down here pretty soon.
Couple of Roush Fenway cars doing battle on track. 2 RCR cars here. The Dillon brothers have the defending champ in a sandwich.
There's some Roush cars there. Bubba Wallace up on the high side of Ryan Reed.
Close racing.
Those cars are running 12th and 13th, so good starts for those 2 guys. Rough practices for both of them, and they found some speed here during the race.
Yeah,
look at Reed making the move on the bottom.
Dakota Armstrong is there as well, Michael. Of course, he was involved in that hard crash last week at Las Vegas and cuts the corner trying to gain a spot on Bubba Wallace, and right behind him, Brennan Poole. Top 10 in his debut last week. He's 15th right now. You mentioned him earlier. This kid out of Texas really impressing 2 weeks into his Xfinity Series career.
Look to the left of Poole, and here comes Ryan Sieg up the inside, battling for that spot. There goes Ryan Sieg. Good move by Sieg.
Whoa, and he gets loose. That's how tricky that corner can be, Michael.
Oh, and he's
real loose. Hold on to her, bud. Good job. Nice save.
Crossover opens the door for the 25 to go to the outside. That's Dylan Lupton making his career debut in the 25. And you talk about a kid that has gained on it throughout the weekend. He has done outstanding at that.
He gained on it, and then he almost lost it right there, but he hung on to it. The 22 of Joey Logano is closing right in on Kenseth. You see how high Kenseth got there off turn 4, but yet didn't lose much ground. That's impressive that there's that much racing groove out there.
Joey Logano started on pole, led the first 50 laps, cycle of pit stops, put him a little bit deeper in the running order because he elected to take 4 tires. Matt Kenseth came down running second, took 2. He won the battle off of pit road. He's led the last 11 laps, but Logano closing in. Last time around, he was 0.3 of a second back, and now you don't measure it by tenths, you measure it in car lengths. There he goes, Logano inside, back on point here at Phoenix.
You saw Matt really struggled off turn 4. It looked like he got through 1 and 2 really well, got into turn 3 really well, but turn 4 he really lost the nose on the car, lost a lot of speed, and Joey's able to use that to take off past him.
That's the 2nd lap in a row. The thing just washed out on him there. He was able to hold him off the first time, but not that time.
Now what you see as a fan, if you're watching that, you see the car get sideways, but as a driver, that's what we call a push loose. He pushed really high, he's got a lot of wheel angle in the car, binds the car up, then it snaps loose late, you lose a lot of time.
I'm thinking about this though for Kenseth. I mean, he's back to where he was prior to the pit stops, and they've kind of learned what the car felt like and how it reacted to 2 tires. If he doesn't lose any more track position as good as the 22 is, that really is a move that could pay big dividends later in the race, having that knowledge. You agree?
Well, it's always good to learn. You just hope you get something out of it at the same time. You know, that's how race car drivers are. But I think what I'm really curious of, can he take 2 tires later in the race? Maybe not. If he's only taking 2 right now, he's going to need 4 his next stop.
And it only took 7 laps for the 22 car of Joey Logano to come from 3rd to 1st. So those tires pay dividends. Of course, he's had the fastest car all day long. I'm sure he would have been okay on 2, but he knows he's got the best car.
I just love that I thought I had a great idea, and the 2010 champ just shut me right down. Joey Logano, the race leader. It's NASCAR Xfinity Series Racing on Fox, presented by Geico. NASCAR on Fox, presented by Geico, is sponsored by Cialis. 71 of 200 laps complete here at Phoenix International Raceway. It's the NASCAR Xfinity Series running on a Saturday afternoon on Fox. Happy to have you along with Michael Waltrip, Brad Keselowski. I'm Adam Alexander. We reset things here. Joey Logano out front, started on the poles, led 60 laps today. Right behind him, Matt Kenseth, 2-tire stop last time around. That got him the lead for 11 laps. He has settled once again in the runner-up position. Next guy in line also took 2 tires. That would be the 54 of Erik Jones. And you look at the numbers here for Matt Kenseth, and you know what? I think overall he's got to feel pretty balanced about where his day is.
Well, and also he got those 2 tires, and last time by he ran just a couple of hundredths slower than our race leader, Joey Logano. So I think he feels good about his car. He gets 4 tires on it, maybe thinks he's ready to go up there and take that lead away.
Saw the 54 there of Erik Jones running third. Here's Kevin Harvick in the 4th position. We know he's good, but not made a ton of noise early.
Yeah, he's just having a quiet, strong day. You know, and that's kind of Kevin's history here in the Xfinity Series at Phoenix.
This is a battle for the 5th position. Ty Dillon had it, and it really started to back up behind him. You can see there's Regan Smith going to the bottom of Chase Elliott, making that move as well.
On board there with Austin Dillon, scored in the 6th position, and they're the teammates, Chase Elliott and Regan Smith. And Regan Smith, a guy that was really good here in practice yesterday. I expected him to make some noise this afternoon, but right now finds himself in the 8th position.
But he's going to taste that 7th position. He just nips to the inside of his teammate there, Chase Elliott. And here comes Brian Scott joining that battle.
Final car inside the top 10. Rookie Daniel Suarez, who said this a moment ago on his radio.
No more brake, bud. No more brake. No pressure out the back, Daniel. Just back it up a car length or 2 on the entry. Let it roll the center. Just keep working that till we get a chance to work on it again.
It sounds like, Michael, he lost brakes. Is that what you heard there?
Well, either that or maybe his crew saw the rotors glowing, Brad. It could have been bright red on that left front, and the crew saw it and knew that he was over driving the entry and using too much brakes. And you remember last year here, Jimmy Johnson blew a right front tire because of some brake temperature possibly, and the teams are all aware of that. So that could just been a heads up to the rookie.
Next guy in line, Chris Buescher, running 11th right now, Matt.
Started 13. He's made up 2 spots. Now the first run, the car was tight and it just got tighter. They made some adjustments on the first stop. He's one of the few cars in that front pack that took 4 tires. Now his problem is he has a significant vibration. So there's definitely concern in the 60 pin.
Here's a driver that comes in 2nd in the championship. In fact, you got 3 Roush Fenway drivers inside the top 5, right behind Chris Buescher in the standings. Ryan Reed seen here, who's 12th, and then right behind him, Bubba Wallace.
Well, if I'm car owner Jack Roush right now, what I'm thinking is, well, I've got 3 good young drivers, and they're all running right about the same spot. So I know my cars and teams are very equal, and I know what I need to continue to work on to get better. So I really like what I'm seeing out of Roush Fenway right now. They got a really young driver lineup here in the Xfinity Series, and you know, we'll see where it takes them, but that's kind of been the history of their success.
You talk about the young guys. Here's the veteran, Elliott Sadler, 14th right now, Chris.
In 2015, a tough start for him. Hasn't seen the top 10 yet. At the start of this race, he said that engine felt a bit sour. They figured out that there was a plug wire off. So on that last stop, they got that plug wire fixed. He said that car feeling good now. He had dropped back to about 20th, now running 14th.
That last caution was big for Elliott Sadler, who had gone a lap down, got the free pass, and Chris talked about him coming back, and Ryan Sieg still in the top 15.
Yeah, strong run for Ryan, pacing right along where I know he would like to be better, but if realistically, with the money and the sponsorship that is ahead of him, he's overachieving right now.
Absolutely, Michael. Ryan's one of those young drivers I just always wonder. He's never had that incredible opportunity, but it sure does look like he deserves one.
Brennan Poole, 6 career wins in the ARCA Racing Series, most of them at intermediate tracks, kind of like what we ran on a week ago in Las Vegas. So his success there, while it was great, maybe not as surprising, what he's doing today is impressive. And speaking of impressive, a nice job by Darrell Wallace Jr. to keep it off the bumper of his teammate Ryan Reed.
Brad, you've got a couple of trucks. How does it feel when those teammates start roughing each other? I know Jack Roush is looking closely at that right now.
Well, not good, but How about Richard Childress? He's thinking the same thing. He's got his two grandsons racing neck and neck in his 2 cars, and they're running really close. The 33 took 4 tires on his last stops. The 3 took 2, so he's got a little bit of an advantage. We'll see where that takes him.
Back to the front, Joey Logano back in lap traffic, working to the inside of Joey Gase, and that has opened the door for Matt Kenseth to close in. Could we see 4 wide yet again?
Whoa. Close calls. Wow. What Joey wanted to do was split right through the middle there, but he knew he still had that 52 car on his outside right, and he didn't want to cut him off and get himself in trouble, so that got really tight there for a second.
How about these Goodyear tires? There's going to be a lot of decisions made as this race winds down. Matt Kenseth has stayed right with Logano, even closer than he did when they both had the same laps on their tires. So crew chiefs are taking all that into consideration and figuring out how to make a move. You've got to get some track position. These 2 running up front are going to be hard to beat unless you mix it up somewhat.
In the 33 races a year ago, 16 of those won by drivers from Team Penske and Joe Gibbs Racing. So far in 2015, those 2 organizations 0 for 3. But right now in this race, running 1, 2, 3. Joey Logano out front of Matt Kenseth. Eric Jones is 3rd. You're watching NASCAR on Fox, presented by Geico.
Welcome back to Phoenix International Raceway. It's the Xfinity Series on Fox, lap 90 of 200 under green flag conditions. Some great racing. Joey Logano starting on the pole, Larry. He's remained there most of the afternoon. What do you notice in the top 5?
Well, when we had that one caution 40 laps ago, Danielle, at lap 50, Joey Logano elected to come get 4 fresh Goodyear tires, but I am pretty impressed that the 2 drivers right behind him, Matt Kenseth and Eric Jones, went with just 2 right side tires. Green flag stops will happen roughly in about 40 laps at lap 130. The box that those drivers are in, I think they have to change 4 tires the next trip to pit road.
Yeah, and Adam Alexander upstairs in the booth. Let's point out Matt Kenseth, Eric Jones running second and third AA. Toyota still looking for their first win of 2015.
Yeah, Danielle, and a couple of weeks ago on Race Hub, you and I had a chance to visit with Joey Logano, and he said that you guys go to lunch to determine who's driving that 22 car. You maybe should have bid a little harder for Phoenix. He's strong today.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Greg Irwin and the team with Discount Tire have done a heck of a job with Joey Logano's car today, but I'll be in it next week, so it'll be okay.
And Matt Kenseth, though, is closing the gap. I think an adjustment or two, we could see a different story with the domination of Joey Logano. But I need some track position. What if I'm running 6th or 7th like the Dillon brothers? They've got fast cars. Somehow we got to mix it up and get to the front. Some cautions will help do that. If not, it could be a Joey and Matt show.
Well, and there's 3 drivers inside the top 5 who took 2 tires on that last cycle. I thought that's a pretty good move, but you made a great point. That may mean the next time they come down pit road, they've got to get 4.
And we're going to see pit stops, like Larry said, coming up in the next 30 or 40 laps. Got to be ready.
Well, one thing, if it goes to a green flag run, Adam, everybody will get 4, a full green flag run, because you have to get fuel anyway. So if they pit under green, everyone will get 4, so that won't be a disadvantage for those guys. And it'll got a car in the wall in turn 4. We're going to get that caution.
Caution's out. Got one in the wall there in 4. Just stay low.
Classic blown right front tire look. Love to see what the replay shows.
Second caution of the day. Comes out for an incident in turn 4.
Yep.
Row 1, a Landon Castle in the GK Services Chevrolet.
All right, now we're all good. I think Joey Logano gets 4, though, don't you? I mean, he did it once, or?
Yeah, I can't see why you wouldn't want to take 4 here, but like you said, unless you're towards the middle of the pack and you need to try something, the Dillon boys look really fast. That could be their play.
Yeah, we got to mix it up. Got to get those 2 out of the lead. We talked earlier today. If you're going to win this race, you're going to have to beat Logano, Kenseth, and Harvick, and Eric Jones has wedged himself in the middle of them, but no one's beaten them yet.
Pit stops when we come back. Joey Logano, the race leader here in Phoenix with 94 laps complete. NASCAR on Fox, presented by Geico, is sponsored by Toyota. Let's go places. And we just had the drivers on pit road for the second time today, and the big question was, who's going to take 2, who's going to take 4, and the 4 guys we have on your screen all electing to go the 4-tire route.
Safe route to go, smart route to go, especially if you're Joey Logano.
You had to know that Matt Kenseth for sure was going to get 4. He went with 2, but there were some cars take that gamble and get that track position that we talked about. Austin Dillon in the 33 car got 2 tires, as did the 7 of Regan Smith and Brian Scott. Those are fast cars, and now we got up front. Let's see if we can hold that track position.
Caution was good for Dylan Lupton in the 25. He got the free pass, is back on the lead lap, scored inside the top 20.
Caution
Not
was
good for Brendan Gaughan, who had made a pit stop under green. Let's get a recap of the pit stops. We start with Chris.
Well, Matt Kenseth took 2 tires on the first stop, 4 tires on that last stop, and he's saying that car really good even with just the 2 tires. If he can get it a little bit better, he'd like to get off turn 4 a little bit better. Matt?
And Kevin Harvick chasing Junior Motorsports' first Phoenix win. He has 11 total wins here among 3 series. The change on the previous stop did not help. Another track bar adjustment to try to free up that car. Meanwhile, the 54 of Eric Jones, 4-tire change for him. Now, he adjusted his car with brake bias during that run to try to help down in turns 3 and 4. The car was a little free. Vince?
Well, the 22 of Joey Logano seems to have the car to beat today, at least through this early stage, first half of the race. But the car was just too tight for Joey's liking, so they came down. They talked about 2 tires or 4 tires. Crew chief Greg Irwin decided to go with 4. Also made a chassis adjustment, air pressure, and a little tape on it as well. So they've really taken a pretty significant swing at this 22 car for Joey Logano to get him comfortable. Right now, just too tight.
And on the restart, Vince, he will be second. Michael mentioned it. Austin Dillon took 2 tires there. The other 2 guys, Regan Smith, Brian Scott, they start 3rd and 4th when we come back. NASCAR on Fox is presented by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. And by Hisense. Hisense, life reimagined. One of my favorite parts of coming to Phoenix International Raceway. A restart. We get one here as we cross the halfway point in today's 200-lap event. The control car, the one on the outside. Austin Dillon, 2 tires for him, 4 for Joey Logano. Here we go. Wow. I'd say the 22's pretty good.
4 tires, and he drove it down into turn 1, Michael.
He did. He hopped on the gas, and it stuck. He got a great jump and carried his momentum through 1 and 2 and drives off with a big lead.
2 tires for Regan Smith. He comes from row 2 alongside Austin Dillon for the runner-up spot. Brian Scott also got 2 tires there. He runs 4th, and here come all the drivers that got 4 behind him.
Matt Kenseth trying to make a move. Oh,
wow.
Brian Scott didn't see him there. He had to get on the brakes, didn't he, Michael?
He got on the brakes hard and to stay off of the back of Brian Scott. Now he's going to dip off the road and try to get him in 3.
And Matt Kenseth desperately needs to make this pass. He's got 4 tires. He's racing against cars that have 2, except for Joey Logano's in the lead. He needs to get by these 2-tire cars as fast as possible if he's going to have a shot of running down Joey Logano and getting the lead.
We heard Chris Neville talk about how much he liked that number 20 car and how he thought he might be an adjustment away. He just needed to get off turn 4 a little bit better, as Brad observed earlier, to have a chance to win this race. He can't be wasting a lot of time because Logano is setting sail.
What really helped Kenseth is the 7 and 33 side by side for a period of time. It allowed Kenseth to drive right up, and here he is going after Austin Dillon. He was the leader on the restart, about to go back to 4th. Kenseth had a look.
You got to appreciate what the 33 team tried. 2 tires, got him out to the lead, but doesn't look like it's going to work out for him.
Yeah, but that's the best track position he's had all day long. So if he can stabilize like we saw Kenseth do earlier on his 2 tires, then that is a great call by that team. Get him that track position, maybe get 4 like the other boys on the next stop and have a chance to win this thing.
And that's the key. We know we're probably going to have to pit at least one more time. So he'll have another shot, Michael.
And everyone should have 1 set of tires left because you get 4 sets for the race. You start with a set, you got 3 in the pits, and everybody's come down pit road a couple of times.
Ideally, we'd like to see this thing run about 50 laps and get 4 tires and be on our way to the finish. But you know, sometimes things just don't work out ideally, especially here on this tough little mile track in the desert.
What's going on with 18-year-old Eric Jones, Matt?
Rolling in right now in the 7th position in that 54 car. Now, his team told him from now to the end of the race, we are looking at fuel mileage playing a factor because at this juncture, we are 20 laps short, as is the field. So that's going to play a factor as we get later in this run.
And you say 20 laps, that's a lot of laps. But if you start getting some yellows in, you can make that up really quick.
A couple of guys vying for the championship doing battle on track. Chase Elliott drove inside of Ty Dillon. Dillon comes in with a championship lead. Chase 5th in the title chase. Is Matt Kenseth finally going to get around Austin Dillon? Move the 20 car up to 3rd.
We talked all yesterday about the 7 car of Regan Smith, how good he is. That's the next car that Matt Kenseth is going to try to run down straight ahead there. And Regan's got those 2 tires, and he was able to get stabilized and get in behind Logano, and now he only runs a couple of seconds off of Logano's lead and running lap time similar to Joey. So Regan Smith, we felt like that was a fast car yesterday in practice. He's proving that indeed it is.
He started 8th today, and the one thing he was missing when the green flag went in the air is that optimum track position. You want to be inside the top 5, but they get it here with a 2-tire stop, and if they can hang there, he could be a factor late. Kevin Harvick's been fairly quiet. 1 Xfinity Series win here, but so dominant. 11 wins across NASCAR's top 3 series. 6th behind Brian Scott.
You know, it's so crazy that he's won 11 times here and only won in an Xfinity car. And today it just doesn't feel like it doesn't appear that he's got the car to run with these guys either. So kind of confusing how a guy could be so good in those other 2.
What a great restart a moment ago for Joey Logano, and he's pulled away, Vince.
And one thing that they're talking with Logano about is saving fuel. Now, granted, it's a stretch, but if you go, say, maybe 85 laps and you get some yellows, and with these race speeds slowing down, you're going to stretch that fuel even further. So crew chief Greg Irwin always thinking, reminding Joey, save when you can, not knowing how many laps of yellow we might get, how much fuel we might be able to save. There's the possibility they could be done coming to pit lane today. Most others are thinking one more stop for sure, but the 22 thinking big picture and maybe not having to come back at all.
And Vince, when I think about that, I think about, well, even if he can't save enough to make it on fuel, what he can do is shorten up his pit stop if he saves fuel. So the gas man doesn't have to put quite as much in. Maybe they can take 2 tires instead of 4. All of that comes into play here.
Bubba Wallace to the inside of his teammate Chris Buescher. These guys racing for the 12th spot. Give it to Bubba.
And they're behind Elliott Sadler, 11th right now, as Buescher goes back to the inside. Elliott's done a great job today, Elliott Sadler.
There goes Harvick around Brian Scott. Harvick inside the top 5. Well, we got battles all over the place. Chase Elliott makes his way around Eric Jones. Takes over the 7th spot.
Chase has made some moves since the restart. Eric Jones behind him, a two-time winner in the Camping World Truck Series here at Phoenix. Top 10 run a year ago in the Xfinity car.
You really want to be able to hug that yellow line late off the corner. That's where, Kenseth said his car was struggling. You could see those cars. Really great examples of running low as you exit turn 4.
Joey Logano started on the pole today. He's been strong all weekend long. He's led 98 of our 114 laps. His advantage right now, nearly 2 seconds over second place, Regan Smith here at Phoenix. We've got it all on the Fox family of networks. Today it's Fox carrying NASCAR coverage from Phoenix. Tonight, go over to Fox Sports 1, the championship game of the Big East Tournament. Presented by New York Life. Xavier, the underdog, taking on Villanova, the favorite. Coverage begins 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox Sports 1. We're streaming live at Fox Sports Go. And today's aerial coverage provided by Goodyear. Everything they learn making tires for the grueling demands of NASCAR inspires what rolls into yours. Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR. 122 laps complete here at Phoenix. It's been the Joey Logano show so far. He's led 106. Matt Kenseth is second right now. A couple of seconds behind. He was able to get around Regan Smith while we were away.
Caution's out.
Third caution of the day, and this time it's for a problem coming off of turn 2, the 97 of Peyton Sellers.
There's some frustrated drivers that are going to be happy to see this caution flag to make some adjustments. There's a lot of loose cars out there.
Among them, this guy, 54 of Eric Jones.
Both these adjustments have just made it worse and taking it out of the racetrack. I can't drive this thing. It's so bad right now. I mean, it's a wrecking loose.
You know, when he got in that shape in the Truck Series, he would communicate that to his crew chief, Eric Phillips, and they would fix it, and he would come to life. You know, and I think it's that same passion and the same energy that he explains his problems with that allows his crew chief to know how much to work on it. So we'll see if the adjustments made here can set him to life.
This caution is huge for Brendan Gaughan because under the last caution, he took the wave around. Remember, he had made an unscheduled stop, got him 2 laps down, took the wave around to get him 1 lap down. Under this caution, first car 1 lap down, he gets the free pass and back on the lead lap. And we're in the window now, Larry, to go the distance. What are you thinking here, crew chief?
Well, I don't even think you have to think about this. We only have 21 laps on our tires, and I think to try to stretch this field to the end for lap 96, that would be, no pun intended, a real stretch. If I'm any of these lead lap cars, I'm coming to pit road for just 2 or 3 seconds, top it off of fuel, and I'm going to pack my pit equipment up. I'm done.
Huh. Interesting strategy. We talk about mixing it up, Larry, and that's a good way to mix it up.
The real question in my mind is, do you take 2, 4, or just splash of gas? Yeah. Someone's going to take a splash of gas here. They've got to, Adam. That's going to speed up their pit stop and hopefully get them that track position we've been talking about all race long.
So we needed to mix it up. We had to get things changed up at the front. We've got our favorites, just like the Big East tournament, we've got our favorites, Logano and Kenseth, but we've got Regan Smith and Austin Dillon nipping right at their heels. Got a pit stop here. Strategy could put them in a position to win this race.
And not only strategy, we heard Eric Jones talking about how his car wasn't handling quite the way he wanted it to. Well, whatever change you make here, 2, 4, or just gas only, that's going to affect the way your car handles as well. So that could be a big factor in who wins this race.
Pit road still closed. As you can see, the 97 of Peyton Sellers. The reason for the caution stalled out on the pit lane. So NASCAR will keep pit road closed at least 1 more lap. Look at the top 5 as we start thinking about pit stops. Joey Logano, been the dominator so far, leading 109 laps. Right behind him, Matt Kenseth, who led 11 laps earlier after taking 2 stock tires on a set of caution flag pit stops. Then it's Regan Smith, Austin Dillon, who's got 5 laps out front today, and Kevin Harvick in the top 5.
And just outside of the top 5, 3 really fast cars, guys that we feel like can run in the top 5. That's Chase Elliott, Ty Dillon, and Eric Jones. Eric's needing that adjustment, like you said, Brad, and an impressive run for Daniel Suarez riding along in that 10th spot. This is a car that's a little bit confusing. I thought he'd be more of a story than he's been so far, but he's still inside the top 5. Maybe an adjustment here on this pit stop, some strategy can get him that track position, see if he can get up there.
Maybe the birthday boy, Dave Ellens, will call for some strategy here. Happy 34th, Dave.
Thought you were talking about Artie Kemner.
Well, happy birthday to him as well. Here they come, Chris.
Well, it's going to be interesting. Is it 2 or 4 tires on the 20 this time? Matt Kenseth now saying the 20 car much better off of turn 4, but a little bit loose into turn 1. If anything, he says probably not an adjustment here, guys. No adjustment, and it looks like just 2 tires. Matt.
Debate back and forth on the radio for Harvick whether to take 2 tires or go fuel only. They're going to go fuel only. They think there's going to be a caution later. They're going to want those tires. Vince.
Austin Dillon took 4 the first stop, just right sides on the second stop. He swung from tight to loose, so they got to help him there. Joey Logano says it's a tad free in and too snug in the center. Right sides only for the 22.
Various strategies playing out on the pit lane, and I like the idea maybe of saving tires here, because we should point out everyone has only 1 set remaining. You may want some fresh ones later on.
I like fresh tires. I want to have them.
There's the battle off of pit road. We set the running order when we come back to Phoenix. NASCAR on Fox, presented by Geico, is sponsored by KFC, the world's best chicken. How do you, KFC? When we went to break, we were talking about the tire situation in this race and who did what on that cycle of pit stops. Well, the guy who's P1 didn't pit at all. Brennan Poole making his second career start, leading laps for the first time. And it was interesting the conversation they had on the radio while we were away.
All right, here's our plan. We're going to save fuel here the best we can. We're planning on another yellow, saving our last set of tires for them. You're going to have gas only behind you, and then a whole bunch of right side tires. You're probably 10 cars behind you before they even have tires. So you should be able to do real good here on this restart.
That's what a driver needs to hear. Give me some coaching. Give me some encouragement. You left me out here on these tires. What have I got behind me? Well, you've got a pad. You've got a gap before, so the crew chief says, before there's any tires. But that's actually not altogether true because Kenseth is sitting right there in second place, and he got two tires. Kenseth got 2 tires.
Kenseth got 2 tires. Joey Logano got 2 tires.
But when you break down those guys and how they came off pit road, Kenseth got 2. Regan Smith does not get tires. Same for Kevin Harvick and Chase Elliott. All the guys from Junior Motorsports. So they are in the same boat as Brennan Poole. That they could come back down, get tires because they have another set remaining.
And we got to mix it up, Adam. We got to do something. We can't beat Joey Logano's status quo.
70 to go in Phoenix. Good to have you with us on Fox. NASCAR on Fox, presented by Geico, is sponsored by Xfinity, the official entertainment provider of NASCAR, and by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Getting set for the restart here at Phoenix, 67 laps ago. And there you see Brennan Poole, who will restart from the top spot, was 15th when the caution came out, stayed out. He's P1 to his right, Matt Kenseth, Regan Smith, Joey Logano behind him. Green flag back in the air.
It's a tough spot for that rookie to be in. He's on old tires. He didn't change any. He didn't even come to pit road. If he's able to stay in the top 5 at all, it'll be a miracle with these guys really forcing their way to the front trying to win this race.
These are big moments for a rookie. This is the moment where you're trying to establish yourself and say, hey, look, I'm good. I want to be in this series for years to come and make it forward. So how well he does here, there's a lot of eyes watching, and they'll be judging.
I like the block he threw on Regan Smith. He said, you're not going to take me 3 wide into turn 1. He cut him off going into the corner. We got a battle for the lead.
You were worried about Joey Logano. 2 laps into the restart. Here he is to the inside of Matt Kenseth, battling for the top spot, 66 to go.
We heard he needs to clear Matt right here in turn 4. This has been Matt's weakness, and he doesn't. Matt's really strong here in 1 and 2.
We also heard Matt say he liked his car better in 3 and 4. That crew had made some adjustments to it, and it was driving off 3 and 4 better. It looks like he's a little weak off 2 now, and Joey's going to take advantage of it.
Logano dives low, clears him going into 3. The 22 back on point here in Phoenix, and look who's coming from behind. Brian Scott riding 3rd right now.
Boy, that was a great restart Joey had to come from 4th all the way to the lead. Same tires. Last time he passed the 20, he had 4 tires.
Regan Smith dropped back to the 10th position rather. What's going on there, Vince?
Well, when he had that contact with Brennan Poole, he was afraid that he maybe had cut a tire down. He felt like he had a tire going down. Watch this contact on the restart as Regan tries to go underneath the 42 and the 42 block. They did make a little bit of contact. He thought maybe that he'd cut a tire, but they're keeping him out. Guys are on the wall waiting just in case.
It doesn't look like he had a cut tire to me, Vince, but I did see some splitter damage right on the very right front corner.
How about this? Some of the young guns in NASCAR. Chase Elliott down inside of Ty Dillon. Eric Jones waiting behind him. Daniel Suarez in that mix.
Man, it's tough to hold your line when you go down on the low side like Chase Elliott just did. You can slide up into that outside car so easily. And look just ahead of him. The job that Brennan Poole has done again. I mean, it's so impressive, this kid. You see there? He got loose.
Contact.
Elliott goes around. He can't save it. Problems for our defending champ.
There you go. Caution side, get it turned around.
And that just shows you how hard it is to hang on to one. That's our champion. He was inside of his teammate. The last person you want to rough up when you get in the corner, it just gets so loose on the bottom, and he couldn't save it.
Racing for 3rd on track.
Sorry, that wasn't his teammate.
Make it 6th is what they're battling for here.
You don't want to hit anybody. And
he just slid up a little bit, and he lost the air on the side of the car. These cars make so much aerodynamic downforce and side force, and when they lose it, they become uncontrollable.
Look at that great shot by our Fox camera folks.
Tremendous effort by Chase Elliott to try and reel it in at one of the more difficult places on this racetrack.
He's just so fortunate for his championship hopes that nobody came around and hit him while he was spinning out.
You know, you sweep down into turn 3, Adam, but it's an abrupt left hand here down into turn 1. You can see Chase is in trouble already.
9 over 3 up here, spinning. Stay low, stay low, stay low. Come on, come on, come on. No caution. No caution is out. You're in front.
Fortunate just to slip through there. Brake for Regan Smith, right? Thought he had a flat tire.
He's heading your way, Vince.
Yeah, and Regan radioed in and he said initially that he felt like he had a tire go down. Then as he stayed out a couple of laps, he felt like it was much better, or at least it wasn't a tire going down, but he definitely wants the fresh rubber. So as you see, Regan Smith has come in for fresh Goodyear tires. He's going to get 4 of them. Matt?
Teammate Chase Elliott making his way into his box now. He said the car was free, but he thought it was going to come to him, and it didn't really come to him. He's going to put on a set of tires that is a half a lap scuff. So basically, he just rolled in, took the new off, and then they let him sit and have a heat cycle on him. But like you guys mentioned, very lucky for the 9 that there wasn't more damage to his day.
Hey, he can be all he wants, but when you push somebody down that much, tell him just go ahead and expect it every single time, because that's what's going to happen. I mean, it's nothing on purpose at all.
Difficult to get down into the inside of another car, and he felt like he was getting squeezed down a little bit more than he needed to by Ty Dillon. That was Chase's view from the driver's seat. Hey, what about the other guy from the driver's seat? You want to check in with him?
Yeah, let's do it. Austin Dillon running 10th right now, Michael.
Austin Dillon, it's Michael up in the Fox booth. You're running 10th. What are you thinking, bud?
I think the track position was a little nicer, but we'll be fine. We got a lot of laps left, and I think we got a really fast race car, one of the fastest in the long run. He just needs to go green for a little while.
Is the high groove going to come in, and is that going to be the key to getting to victory lane with all the traffic? I mean, there's traffic everywhere. You got to be able to go all over this place.
Yeah, I hope so. I think this, in 3 and 4, you can seem to be able to move up a little bit, so we'll try it. Just need to get a long run here. We're really fast in the long run, so proud of these Rheem guys. Got a good car. We got to get some track position somehow. We'll get it right here on the track, hopefully.
All righty, buddy. Thank you. We'll check in later.
Fox Sports is proud to support Folds of Honor and its mission of providing educational scholarships to families of military members who have been killed or disabled while serving our country. For more information, visit foxsportssupports.com. 58 laps to go here. Joey Logano is leading, and his teammate Brad Keselowski is with us in the booth. And we had this conversation last week with Kevin Harvick. When you guys come up here and join us, you're donating your time to us, and then we in turn contribute to your foundation. What do you guys have going on right now, Brad?
Well, thank you very much, Adam. It's really an honor to be up here in the Fox booth. And we have a lot of great things going on, so I appreciate the plug here for my foundation, the Checker Flag Foundation, which does a lot of things for wounded warriors and veterans who have made tremendous sacrifices for our country. So we do a lot of really cool events for those guys and try to show them some respect back for all the sacrifices they've made.
Brad, we really appreciate everything you and your foundation do, too, and appreciate you coming up here and joining us for this coverage on Fox. This is fun.
This is a lot of fun, and it's about to get even more fun here. Restarts towards the end of the race. This is when things get hairy.
Joey Logano, outside lane, where he's been so comfortable today. We get the restart with 57 remaining.
Ryan Scott, yeah, look at him go, Michael.
He's going to use that shortcut down the back straightaway to nose ahead of Kenseth, but Kenseth is so strong in 3 and 4 now. He really gets that thing wound up coming off turn 4.
The battle for second. Kenseth jumps out front. Kevin Harvick trying to open the door on Brian Scott. And Eric Jones, so angry about his car not long ago, was running 9th. Now he finds himself up inside the top 5.
I like the way Eric explains what's wrong with his car.
Apparently it worked.
He was very serious about how loose it was and he couldn't drive it. The team went to work on it and he's going for more.
And sometimes as a driver, Michael, I'll hear from fans that, well, you don't have to be that passionate. You don't have to get that upset. Yeah, you do. You want to make sure that crew chief knows how serious you are. And they took him serious and they've got his car dialed in a little better, it looks like.
Another car that's dialed in just ahead of these guys, racing with these guys, is Kevin Harvick. That's his camera we're looking back from. You can see Harvick, he's driven up to the 3rd spot.
Chase Elliott in this mix, remember, came down pit road after the spin. He's on fresh tires. And out in front of him, his teammate Regan Smith is 11th right now. He's made some nice gains since the restart. And Brendan Gaughan is on the lead lap. That's the battle for position there. 13th on track. And how about in front of them? You have Ryan Sieg. Here you have Regan Smith. I mean, we got some names you don't normally see this close to the front doing an outstanding job here today.
This track is a bit of an equalizer. You have to handle so well and run so well through the corners. Maybe if your horsepower isn't quite where you want it to be, or your budget isn't right where you want it to be, you can make up a lot of difference just by wheeling that thing through these turns.
Definitely a driver's track, Michael. You got to be smooth. You got to hold on to these cars when they get sideways, and we're seeing some great driving out there.
Darrell Wallace Jr., 19th. Why is he back that deep? Here's the reason why.
Oh, loose. I don't know, he was way up the hill. I don't know if that was one of those pushy looses that you talked about earlier, Brad, or if he just was loose and got up high and into the outside wall.
Sometimes you just get traffic and those things happen.
Chase Elliott on the climb. He's 12th now, right in front of Ryan Sieg.
He's moved up 7 spots. Those 4 tires are working for him. Let's see if he can get all the way back up there. He was running 3rd when he spun out.
And Regan Smith finds himself inside the top 10. His teammate, who also came down, is scored 9th right now. And keeping in mind, Kevin Harvick, who is 3rd, also from Junior Motorsports, still has a set of tires should we get another caution.
Brendan Poole, another set of tires as well. We know that. He needs some gas here before long, though, and Elliott Sadler is going to go to work on Poole.
Now he's fallen back to 10th, but keep in mind he was 15th before that last cycle where he decided to stay out and take the lead, so he still made a gain.
Plus, think about the valuable experience he learned. I mean, I just love that they started that kid right on the front row. He held off a determined Regan Smith. He made his way to the top 5 and stayed there. I like what he did during that staying out decision.
Really impressive when you consider he had never been in one of these cars before last week, and the only way he was able to educate himself before going to Las Vegas is hopping in the car and driving around the parking lot just to get the feel for what the seat was like and how he sat behind the wheel of one of these Xfinity machines.
And his crew puts him out in front with about 65, 70 laps to go and says, now you can learn something. Have some fun, buddy.
Go handle it, right? This guy's handling it quite well. Joey Logano out front, 49 to go. You're watching NASCAR on Fox, presented by Geico.
All right, everybody, thank you. Another great race car. Have some fun. Try to get a checker flag. Green flag. Green, 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 green.
This will be a fun day with the lap cars if they can't pick one lane or the other. Tell them we can do it the easy way or the nice way.
Hey, he can be all he wants, but when you pin somebody down that much, tell him just go ahead and expect it every single time, because that's what's going to happen. I mean, it's nothing on purpose at all.
This is kind of like a short track, so you get short track mindsets, and with that, some angry drivers on our little radio remix there. Joey Logano leading this race, Matt Kenseth the second, Kevin Harvick, Brian Scott, Eric Jones the top 5, and I'm looking back in the deep part of the top 10. Chase Elliott has worked his way to 9th, and he's only a couple of spots behind Ty Dillon. We may see those two together again soon.
Yeah, I don't think there's any love lost there.
And, you know, you talk about this being a short track. This is my favorite kind of short track. Let's have short track action at 160 miles an hour as you dive off into these corners. I mean, that's everything you could ask for on a Saturday afternoon.
How does mentality change based on the track you're going to compete on, Brad?
Well, you know, my first thought is when you're talking about Phoenix, it's hot out here. And we were at Atlanta 2 weeks ago, and it was almost freezing cold. And now it's a good 85-degree day. And that can affect you. You know, you don't have your summer conditioning in right now as a driver, and it's going to be 30 or 40 degrees hotter inside that car. That makes you really cranky.
Nothing for Logano to be cranky about. He's been great here today. Kenseth second to him right now, Chris.
Yeah, Adam, looking back to that restart with 70 to go, Matt Kenseth just said, hey, the 22 car just gets off turn 2 so much better. I thought we were better over there, and crew chief Mike Wheeler told him, hey, we need to wait about 20 or 30 laps. That's when your car comes to life. That 22 has great takeoff speed, but we're good on the long runs.
Eric Jones in the 5th position. Austin Dillon wanting some more of that track position. Last week's winner in 6th right now.
Easiest way to get it, go up there and take it. He's going to get right to his quarter panel, and let's see if he can pull that little side draft. Yep, just got a little sniff, and that'll move him up beside him.
Brad, you remember at the opening of the show when you told us all your tricks of winning here at Phoenix, but you didn't mention one, which was a bit of a shift that you pulled. How about the way the 22 car shoots off that second turn over there? Do you think maybe he's downshifting into turn 1 to do that?
You know, it looked like Matt lost some strength over there in turn 2. He was definitely just as strong, if not better, than Joey in that corner. And for some reason that went away, but I think the 20 car just got a little bit loose off that corner. And Joey's had really good stability. We've heard him talk about being a little bit tight, if anything. And that seems to be playing to his advantage right now.
He just consistently is able to put a lap in a 10th or so better than Kenseth. It seems like Matt will close a little bit, and then Joey can run 2 or 3 laps better than Matt. So it's a bit of a seesaw match right now. They ran exactly the same time last time by 27.77, and Matt's got that advantage down under a second though. So, you know, we saw Joey lead before a lot of the race and then fade at the end. Now we've gotten guys like Kenseth and Harvick. They've been working on their cars. Maybe they can close on Logano at the end.
35 to go. How they feeling in the 22 camp, Vince?
Well, you heard Chris Neville report that the 20 was just trying to be patient because they felt like it would be better in the long run than the 22. The one thing about Joey Logano in this 22 car is it does get tighter as they run, and Joey says it's a little bit tight right now. That's the one thing crew chief Greg Irwin was concerned about, particularly down there in that turn 2 area, Michael, that you were talking about, because Irwin felt like if you could get through the center well enough and get off at turn 2, that was going to be the key place on the track, getting back to the throttle. And sometimes he said if the speeds did slow down enough, Joey would be shifting in that area. So he is protecting that lead just under a second and a half, but the car not quite as comfortable as he'd like it.
Well, we certainly saw strategy play into a dramatic finish last week. The dominant car, Austin Dillon, looked like he had that thing won by a mile. Ryan Blaney got tires and closed at the end and almost won it. Now we've got a dominant car in Joey Logano. Can the other guys creep in and take it away from Joey late?
That's another guy we need to keep our eye on, the 33. Austin Dillon just got around Brian Scott for 4th, and on board with the young guy, Brennan Poole, running 12th right now. Elliott Sadler trying to go to the inside, and Brennan Poole, last pit stop for him came at lap 96. At some point he's going to want fuel, and I'm sure he's thinking about some tires as well.
Doing a nice job still, either way. You know, he's still 3 spots up from where he was. If he can just catch that yellow, like you said, Adam, that would be huge for him.
And I'm thinking just like you, Michael, regardless of how it works out, he's here to get experience, gain some knowledge, and he certainly has been able to do that with the position his crew put him in today. One of 4 drivers to lead laps at Phoenix this afternoon.
He's got himself a highlight reel now. He was leading the race on a restart. An amazing battle to stay in the top 5. So what a great run by Brennan Poole.
Good couple of weeks for this 42 team. Brennan Poole top 10 last week. Solid effort here today. And next week we go to Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California. Kyle Larson back behind the wheel of the 42. He's the defending race winner. 31 to go. Joey Logano, Matt Kenseth, Kevin Harvick, Austin Dillon, Brian Scott, the top 5. It's NASCAR on Fox, presented by Geico. We are in the fourth quarter at Phoenix, and the game is starting to get really good for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Teammates going at it here. Chase Elliott, Regan Smith, 8th and 9th on track. And as we watch the pair from Junior Motorsports work inside the top 10, you got to start thinking a little bit about Joey Logano. Some of the conversations we've had from our pit reporters, Chris Neville and Vince Welsh, and who's playing what games down the stretch, who's conserving and getting after it. And you look at the scoring monitor, and I'll tell you what, the 22 is starting to get a lot of company coming from behind in Matt Kenseth.
You're exactly right. It is the fourth quarter, Adam, and it almost has an overtime feel to it, too. These guys are really starting to close in. Remember Logano at Atlanta? He led a lot of that race, and Harvick just methodically stalked him and chased him and took him down. Now, Joey's got to remember that and be thinking about the adjustments he's made and what that 20 car of Kenseth and others have done that have allowed them to close in on him.
Oh, you bet it's on his mind, Michael. And what else is on his mind is he's got to get through this lap traffic. Every lap car he approaches, he says, please, please give me a good groove. Give me a lane where I can keep my speed up so Matt Kenseth doesn't catch up on me. So he's done a great job with that so far, and I would look for him to keep trying to get through that lap traffic with a lot of speed.
Look at that. That's the story of the day. These lap cars, you got one down low, one up high. He's going to split the middle. We've seen that all day long, and this is such a momentum racetrack with these Xfinity cars. You get bogged down, you can lose a second or two. You can definitely lose your lead if you don't get that traffic just right.
Michael, did you say something about overtime? I give you this. The last green flag stretch here at Phoenix has been 2 laps or less in 14 of our previous 26 races at the Desert Mile. We could have a little shootout here.
I just had this overtime feel to me. I don't know what it is. I think it's because we're in the fourth quarter. We're late in the race, and the competition is gaining on the leader. It's getting intense. We got a car here off the track. Ross Chastain is down on the apron. Wonder if that'll precipitate a caution.
Looks like he will get around, rolling slowly as he makes it toward pit road. And now we do our Geico 20 to go. This is where the three of us each pick a driver and kind of sell their story, if you will, for the stretch one. And since you guys let me go first, I'm going to go with the leader, Joey Logano. He's led over 150 laps, and the last time we were here, it was that 22 car with Brad behind the wheel that got the checkered flag.
Yeah, but it was an intense battle that got that checkered flag. And I'm going to go with the guy that's closing. I like Matt Kenseth. I like the way he's been able to keep the heat on Brad Keselowski. You're Brad. Joey Logano. I also like the fact that they've adjusted on that car. I think Matt Kenseth has a shot to take this win.
Well, I like Adam's pick, but he got to go first to take it. So, you know, the guy I've been looking at on the scoring monitor, Austin Dillon, he came in and on his pit stop, got tires the last time he pitted with Joey Logano in the group, and it's just starting to pay off these very long runs. He's had a lot of speed, and he's been gaining about a half a tenth or a tenth of a lap, slowly working his way through traffic. If he got a yellow, he might have something for him.
You don't think the captain's going to be mad at me? Is he not letting you pick your teammate in our Geico 20 to go?
I think he'll get over it if Joey wins.
All right, I'm sure he will. The 22 car yet to find his way to victory lane in 2015. Started out the year with Brad behind the wheel at Daytona.
What about
this?
He was
fifth there and back-to-back runner-ups, Michael.
What about this, Adam? Imagine this. The leaders are in heavy traffic. That's been the theme of this whole day. I just can't imagine what it's like behind the wheel to catch all these cars and have the pressure on him like Joey Logano does and have to negotiate through all this traffic. But he worked it to his advantage there. Pulled out to a large lead.
Teammates, both of them running for the championship. Ty Dillon 6th, Brian Scott 7th.
And just behind this battle, you see Chase Elliott. He's closing in.
And there you see Chase coming into the picture. If you weren't with us earlier, he and the three got together. Chase went for a spin off of turn 2, had to come down pit road, got 4 fresh tires. He executed that plan at lap 140. He's been driving back to the front, and it won't be long before he sees that 3 car one more time.
These two not only have history today, but they've got a little bit from the past. They had a run-in up in Canada. Just because it's north of the border doesn't mean you forget about it, right, Brad?
Drivers don't forget.
Brian Scott holding that spot between those two. Be a tough pass to make here late in the going.
And I was just going to say, Michael, that Brian Scott doing a nice job here this afternoon in the 7th position, started 12th, couldn't compete in the final round of qualifying because he got a flat tire in round 2 of our qualifying session today. NASCAR allows you to change that tire, but not until qualifying is over, and just one of the many adversities this team has had to battle through in the last few weeks. Chase Elliott is there.
He's going to take the shortcut. Look how far down he goes.
There's your guy, Austin Dillon, closing in on the 88 of Kevin Harvick.
Battles all over the racetrack.
Brian Scott wasn't ready to give that spot up. Came storming back on the outside, but Chase is able to close the deal down in turn one and set his sights on the 3 car of Ty Dillon.
All these good battles on track, you kind of lose sight of the fact we're closing in on the end here at Phoenix. 13 laps to go. Now 12 as Joey Logano crosses the start-finish line and takes it into turn one. His advantage right around a second over Matt Kenseth.
It's been right around a second, fluctuating back from a second to 3/4 of a second, lap after lap.
Here's Brennan Poole out of gas.
Coasted. I had it running, I cut it off.
Last pitted at lap 96. Stayed out to gain some track position.
It's not running at all.
Well, you got to appreciate the attempt, but it just doesn't look like it's going to play out for that team.
Yeah, they were well
started back up. You're 5.
They were well short of making it all the way. I love the strategy of staying out, getting that young man the experience, and he passed with flying colors. What a great restart he had. Unfortunately, they stretched it a little bit far on the fuel.
Regan Smith, another one of the drivers that was able to come down and get tires at lap 140. Goes by Brian Scott. Scott's got his teammate Brendan Gaughan right behind him. You know, Gaughan was 2 laps down after an unscheduled green flag pit stop. Took the wave around to get 1 lap down, got a free pass, and here he is inside the top 10 with 10 laps to go.
Dylan Lupton slides up the hill. Great run for him, though. First race inside the top 20 in that 25 car, so that was a great effort for that team and Dylan.
And that's what you really want in a debut race. You know, just run all the laps and get a solid finish. And for that car and team, I think he's doing an excellent job to get a top 20 in his first start.
Nine laps remaining right now. Let's go to 64 laps to go for our Hisense smart move of the race. It's the battle for the race lead. Joey Logano going after Matt Kenseth.
That car just shoots up off. Look at that move he makes up off turn 2. Really gains on Kenseth, ducks down off the racetrack and clears Matt on the back straightaway. Strong run off there for Joey Logano. And can he parlay that Hisense move of the race to a trip to victory lane?
He's 7 miles away. Keep watching that scoring monitor, and one time around he's at a second advantage, then it goes back down to a half a second, but you're not seeing the continual gains from Matt Kenseth that you would like to think he's got a real opportunity to go up and get him.
Yeah, equal lap times, really in the top 4, almost identical lap after lap after lap.
But Matt can taste it, right? I mean, he can smell this victory. He sees what he's got to do, and he's been so close all day long to making a move on Logano, and he just can't quite get there. How much of that you think is Logano managing his lead, and how much of it that's just Matt doing all he can do?
Well, right now, Michael, I don't think he wants to manage that lead because he's got a huge group of traffic in front of him, and he wants to have all the room he can have to make his moves on traffic and not let that 20 car catch him if he doesn't get a break through traffic.
He's done such a flawless job all day long working lap traffic. He usually gains on his advantage on Kenseth when he gets to traffic, and it looks like those lap cars are going to be side by side. That's going to hurt Matt.
Joey got to the inside of the 52 of Joey Gase, put him away. We'll do the same here with the 70 of Derek Cope. And he'll see 4 laps to go next time around. In his last 3 Xfinity Series starts, Joey Logano qualified on the pole. Finished second in each one of those races. Started on the pole here today and looking to finish the deal.
I said earlier, drivers don't forget, and they always remember. Joey remembers that stat. He wants to win a race in this Xfinity Series. It looks like he's having a heck of a day and a great shot to finish this one out.
Inside of Eric McClure. Kenseth still a half a second behind. 3 laps remaining in Phoenix.
This has been a great battle as we go toward the checkered flag. The 33 of Austin Dillon has been all over Harvick, but he just can't pull the pass off.
Saw the advantage there for Logano as they go across the back straightaway.
Coming to 2 to go, and they're going to catch a couple of really fast cars that are on the lead lap, and they're battling for position. Teammates Ryan Reed and Chris Buescher are just ahead of Logano. Those guys aren't just going to roll over. They've got a battle going on there. That could slow Logano's momentum for sure.
Smooth. You don't have to get to him.
No, I beg to differ.
That was Tab Boyd, the spotter for Joey Logano.
He might not have to, but he's going to want to because he can see that black car in the rearview mirror getting bigger.
White flag. White flag.
1 lap to go for Joey Logano. The advantage, 0.8 of a second. As he goes inside of Chris Buescher to put him 1 lap down. Will that open the door for Matt Kenseth?
It's as close as he's been.
Side by side in turns 3 and 4.
Here comes
Kenseth closing in. Final lap, final corner at Phoenix. Joey Logano is dominated, and he's going to get the checkered flag in the desert.
Yeah, guys. Finally.
Greg Irwin, such a masterful job with this team.
Congratulations, Discount Tire number 22. Way to go, guys. It's been a good day. Good weekend. Thank you, Joey Logano. Good to get you back into victory lane, pal.
That really was a dominant performance, wasn't it, guys?
How about 175 laps led of 200 this afternoon?
Amazing.
Big win for Discount Tire as a sponsor as well.
Yeah, their hometown here in Scottsdale.
2 in a row.
Y'all want to have some donuts?
Get some donuts and a smoke show here. Burn them down, Joey.
It's been a while since Joey Logano got the checkered flag in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. How about Dover 2013? Didn't win a season ago. The first time he had gone winless in Xfinity Series competition, but he's making up for lost time today. Joey Logano gets the victory in the desert. make it 2 in a row for Team Penske here at Phoenix International Raceway. In November, it was our guy Brad Keselowski that got it done. Today, Joey Logano delivering for the captain. Let's hear from him in victory lane. Chris Neville.
Well, Joey Logano, our 4th different winner in the first 4 races of the year. And Penske Racing has won here with our man in the booth, Brad Keselowski, Sam Hornish Jr., and now Joey Logano. Joey, just a dominant day. You led 175 of the 200 laps. You just had a phenomenal car.
Yeah, it was an amazing Discount Tire Ford. I've been running this Discount Tire car for, I don't know, so I guess this is the 3rd year with them, and I've yet to win with them yet, so it's great to get an Xfinity win. It's I think we had 4 straight seconds coming into this race, so it feels great to get a win. What a day with the pole and the victory. So awesome. It's a great car, and it was one of those days that, like, if you don't win, you're going to be really frustrated because you had the winning car all day, and just we were able to execute, run the plan, and get a big W. So pretty cool.
With about 20 to go, Matt Kenseth was starting to chip into your lead. Were you at all nervous?
Yeah, his car was looser than mine, so I was able to take off better and get a nice lead. And then his car would start coming to him, and he started catching me. But my car was a little better in traffic, so I was able to kind of leg it out. So I was hoping for traffic all the time. I was like, get more traffic. I was able to leg it out then, because once we got single file, he wheeled me back in a little bit. So worked out as planned.
Joey Logano gets his 2nd win at Phoenix. Matt?
Great run by JGR and Matt Kenseth. So you look poised to pounce, so to speak, but did lap cars really throw your plan out the window?
Well, for whatever reason, after our last pit stop, we didn't fire off as fast. I just had way less grip than every other pit stop. So, and I was even in the lead there just for a minute. So I knew that was probably not going to be good for me. And then he got away pretty good. And when I was just kind of trying to save my tires, but when it was time to go, I just got tight running them down with all lap cars and just couldn't quite get there. But Wheels did a great job on this Reese's Camry, and I thought we had a car that could have won. I just couldn't get there and couldn't get it done.
Thanks, Matty.
Strong run for Ty Dillon today, brings it home 6th and is still the points leader. The one little bit of contact there with the 9 car, what was your take on that? He thought maybe you pinched him a little.
It's a little bit tough racing, but me and Chase have raced hard before. There's a little bit of history there, and I'm racing for a championship, and I got to get one back that I lost last year, or 2 years ago in the truck series. So I think he knows where I stand. I really like Chase outside of the car, but for whatever reason, we're always running together, and I know we'll be together racing each other for a long time, but right now, I can't really see the replay, but just tough racing. I race hard. I think everybody knows that, and I'm going to keep racing hard until I get my championship back.
Yeah, 4 races, 4 top 10s. Another solid day for the 3 and Ty Dillon, Adam.
No question about it, Vince. He's been the model of consistency, if you will, when you talk about Ty Dillon. And here's what I love. We talk about these young guns in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Nothing wrong with a little budding rivalry, right?
No, you got to love it. And those guys were going for it. You know, you got to get every position you can get. Chase saw it one way, and Ty saw it another. Imagine that. Drivers with 2 different versions of what happened.
Well, I think young drivers, that's the story of the race here today. The Xfinity Series is loaded with great young talent. And we saw a lot of great runs today from drivers we're going to hear a lot from in the future.
I talked this morning that you're going to have to beat Logano, Harvick, and Matt Kenseth if you wanted to win this race. That was exactly the case. Not only did they not beat one of them, they didn't beat any of them. Those guys were 1, 2, 3, but nipping right on their heels. Eric Jones, 18 years old. Ty Dillon right there as well. So the youth is a-coming.
I'm thinking about the 22 team this season, 5th at Daytona, 2nd at Atlanta, 2nd last week at Las Vegas. A winner here today, and Brad Keselowski back behind the wheel next weekend in Southern California, Danielle.
Yeah, that 22, Adam, always a bridesmaid, never a bride. That ends today at Phoenix International Raceway. Larry, taking a look at the top 10, the Cup stars dominate once again, 1 through 4, and a shout out to the young gun, just 18 years old, Eric Jones in 5th.
Yeah, he got way off with his race car, and they rebounded to finish 5th. Here you see Elliott Sadler, remember, had a plug wire off, almost went a lap down, caught the caution, comes back to finish 12th.
And also rebounding, too, Chase Elliott, who spun out midway through the race. He ends up finishing 7th on the day.
And Brennan Poole in that 42 car, they tried to stretch the fuel and came up about 10 or 11 laps short.
Kevin Harvick, the dominant name coming into the day, started outside pole. Let's take a look with him. He's standing by down trackside.
Impressive run by Kevin Harvick. 104 laps on that set of tires. How tough was it to hold on to?
Our car didn't really have a tremendous amount of fall-off. We just didn't have the speed that the 22 had or the 20. Just really proud of everybody on our TaxSlayer.com team and everybody at Junior Motorsports. A lot of new people and a lot of new places to come out here and have the first and a third. My first 2 races is something I'm really proud of the team for. So just got to keep building on that, and we'll continue to push forward and try to make things better every week.
Thank you, Kevin.
Let's take a look at the point standings after 4 races in 2015. Ty Dillon, after a 6th place run today, he's now atop the board, Larry, over Chris Buescher, just 14 points back.
And Chase Elliott, with that rebound there after a spin, ended up finishing 7th. He moves up a spot to 4th, but Roush Fenway Racing, still 3 drivers inside the top 5.
Well, they started out with the big win at Daytona, and Ryan Reed, a 4-car team there, led by Elliott Sadler, the veteran. Larry, we now focus our attention to Fontana, California. And just 1 week from now, race 5 of the season, Kyle Larson won it when we were last there. What can we expect?
Yeah, that was his first career win, and Toyota, they are winless in 2015, and before that win by Kyle Larson, they won 9 consecutive races there with the Toyota.
And Brad Keselowski touched on it in the booth during the broadcast, Larry. These summer temperatures over 115 degrees on the racetrack. Are you telling your driver to start hydrating and getting ready for this summer stretch?
Absolutely, because spring has sprung, and you think about it, yeah, we go to Auto Club Speedway next week. It could be warm there, and I think the next time the guys are on track, it'll also be hot temper-wise. Do we go to Bristol with the Xfinity Series?
Let's not get too far ahead, because NASCAR on Fox, far from over in the desert. We're Sprint Cup Series racing on Fox tomorrow afternoon. We hope you join us then. Continue to enjoy the weekend, everybody.
Drivers, start your engine. Green flag in the air. Joey Logano wide. Joey Logano, checkered flag in the desert.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.